All right, welcome back to the live stream, the Rookzer0 Drawing live stream, the Drawcast of the name of that we have not yet quite settled on. So far, I think it's the D&D Drawcast. But it's also Discord and Draw, so there might just be several different names we use because there are several different things to do. I'm talking really fast today for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on there. We'll figure that out later. Figure it out as we go. I've got some stuff to do today. It's going to be kind of interesting to figure out. Did I mute myself? No, I got stuff. I got stuff going on. How is everybody doing today? Pop out this chat so I can read what everybody is saying. Really, I should just do that. Bam, and then do that. Getting smart, using technology. Pretending like I know how things work. Just make a whole bunch of noise. I always forget to do this stuff before I start the stream, but now we're going. Corvus King, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I have an interesting conundrum with my microphone. I can either see Discord or I can have a microphone. Those are my two options. The Log King technology, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today I need to draw an ogre. Like legit draw an ogre, so it's gonna be my goal for the day. I think I did some little bits of research. I think my big thing I need to focus on here is just like huge proportions, like big bodies. But yeah, how is everybody doing today? Get some sketches going. Kind of want to make them like really big mouthed and sharp teeth. Ah! Good to hear, Log King. I can ask my DM for if he wants more players. Yeah, it sounds like people are looking for D&D games, which totally makes sense since a lot of people are stuck at home this week. We might have to start a D&D game. That could be an interesting Patreon reward. Having like a weekly D&D game. Might have to discuss that with some people and figure that out. That could be fun. Let's see what we got going on here. If it looks like I did that real fast, it's because I did. Because I've been practicing a little bit and I've been thinking about it for a few days here. So a lot of my sketches have been oddly proportioned. If you missed the live stream yesterday, we had a small Patreon draw jam, I guess is the way to say it. So I got a little more sketching in there. That was pretty good. That was a lot of fun. I think we're going to do that again. Maybe once a week. It might be a once a week thing. If you are not in the Discord, you're very welcome to join the Discord. There should be a link in the description below. If you are not a Patreon member, there's a link for the Patreon. Feel free to support what you can. Please don't stress yourself out. It is trying times. So if you don't have a buck to spare, no big deal. Just enjoy the stream, hang out, ask questions. We will have a good time, I hope. The sexy ogre, yeah. Anybody that didn't see the stream yesterday missed the sexy ogre. Drawn by one of our Patreon members. I think it's in the Discord and Draw chat right now if people want to check that out. It's pretty good. Give me a chuckle. Okay, so I got some interesting shapes going on here. That was pretty good. Ooh, looks like we got some art critique going on. Let's check that out. In the artwork corner. I think it's supposed to be a Mind Flayer T-Rex by David. That's kind of an interesting idea. I got nothing but squiddly bits all over. Ooh, that sounds weird. I might need to stab this flare spawn Rex. It looks pretty good. It looks kind of like an Eldritch T-Rex, or like someone had basically. I'm trying to think. There's some really funny monsters that are basically just writhing tentacles. The Bunyip, is the Bunyip the one that just eats everything? I don't remember. The Bunyip Rex. It's in one of the Pathfinder modules. I'd have to look that up. So the reference I'm using, because I did some research into ogres, because we were talking about it yesterday. It looks like ogres are just a specific type of giant. Usually pretty lazy giants. So got big features, big heads, big muscles. We're gonna go with that, and I'm gonna try to make something cool. Something cool. I want to give him like big old meaty hands. Big old meat hooks. Also, they are related to giants. Yeah, sounds like there's some lore specific giants or titans that spawned them, which I don't know the names of those. But I mean, I read the names, and I'm like, I have no idea who that is. So we're just gonna go with giant spawn. Bruh. Just gotta go real chunk. Real chunk. Actually, I probably need to extend that out some. Ogres always seemed like the goblins of giants. That's an interesting idea. The tiny giants. The bugbears. Giant bugbears. Would a giant bugbear be a bugbear that is for giants, or just a bugbear that's really big? That's the question. Okay, so we got some gut. I think I stretched him too much. But I do need him to have a little bit of... So I want this dude to be just super beefcake. Guess I could look at like the Incredible Hulk for inspiration. That might not be a bad idea. Ah, see, I think that head's too small. I think this has got to be like... Ugh. That might be too big. I need to find like a good middle ground. I think I want him to be a little more hunched. That looks pretty good. I like that. I like being able to digitally just rip things apart and go to town. Probably going to have to look at a lot of muscle reference this time, because I think that's going to be the main draw to this. It is. Let's go do that. How's everybody's D&D games going this week? And some of them got canceled. Mine got canceled, but that's okay. Might try to pick up a digital game. Hope everybody's characters are still alive. I had 2 characters die in my last session. They came back. We had enough resources to revive them, but they almost didn't. Almost didn't come back. Which is still good. I had one of them come back with some extra levels. Not like extra levels, but like we changed their player race for it. Class levels. Changed their levels. Came back with adjusted levels. There we go. That's the term I want to use. Get this rib cage here. I want this guy to be just like super jacked. Non-existent, sadly. Yeah, it's a bummer. Waiting to use my Tabaxi Monk Rogue. Also good character. I think I need to... So I've adjusted the scale of things, and I have not adjusted all of them equally. So I think this peck is going to be like down here. Yeah. Give me Make that a little bulkier. There we go. This huge, huge muscle in here. Like there's muscles and then there's fantasy muscles. And then there's whatever I'm doing right here, which I'm not sure what this is. Might be reference time already. I'm not sure. I think I might have jumped the shark and actually gotten something I like pretty early on. Good news, the new video will be out soon. Might be today, might be tomorrow. But it's going. It's getting somewhere. I'm betting it's closer to tomorrow, but we're getting somewhere with it, which is good. I like taking my time on those. How is everybody? We got Jacob back in the call today. Hello. I am also in the Discord chat today if you want to jump in there. Once again, that won't be on the live stream, but you are welcome to listen. Welcome to interact with each other. If you have some sweet art you'd like to share today, love to see it. It is Ogre Week. If you want to draw some awesome ogres, now's the time. Probably be doing another Discord draw tomorrow. I might do another one with Jump Roper with Mr. Loss, who was with us this weekend on stream. That was a lot of fun. So we will have a few more people jumping into the Discord. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. There we go. Gotta figure out how those hips work, because I'm trying to make him squatty. But don't want to get too broken here. So I need the hips to be in here somewhere. Let's do that. Let's do that for hips. Get a muscle. Get those legs coming out of there. There we go. I think I made this too much like a bat. Not supposed to be a bat ogre. A slogre. Might join this chat later. An hour or so. Swole ogre, swolger. Oh yeah, I gotcha. Swolger, I like it. Hulk is strongest there is. I think there was an episode of the old X-Men where Jubilee was telling a story, which is basically just like D&D with all the X-Men characters. Can't remember. I think Wolverine was an ogre, and I think that was pretty funny. Might have been a troll, though. All things aside, terrible episode, but still good. Still a good show. The animators just get a chance to mess around. Okay, so that should be down like that. I'm actually over. I really like this idea of like the face kind of getting smushed. So I might stick with that. Having the mouth just be a little too big. Somewhere between Smeagol and a rat or a mouse or a cat. I'm not sure which. I think I might need these ears to be a little more. That's better. That's better. It's definitely better. Now it looks a lot more like Smeagol. Gambit is more of a troll, though. Yeah, exactly. Wolverine with his troll regeneration. I'm only stoppable by fire. Fire and acid. So I want to make this look pretty sweet. So I need to add some... a lot of the ogres I'm looking at don't have a lot of gear. Like they just don't. Partially because I think they're so big, and they're partially because they're so tough anyways. So I'm wondering what I can actually bring to this to make this pretty cool. They do have hair. They've had hair in every edition except 5th edition. The 5th edition got real weird. Real weird. Oh, sorry for the yawning. Warcraft, looks like some of them have horns or hair, but never both. So that's kind of interesting. I do like the Warcraft horn. Just like that. A little bit of unnecessary spiked-tude. Maybe I'll give him like a big old ponytail or something. Get like some banding here. If you're lucky, they have loincloths. Very, very lucky. Look out for the ogre. Ah, man, Warcraft does a good job. I do now have to type something into Google that will haunt me forever. Or I guess follow me forever. But I need to type in super buff half-naked guys. Here we go. Muscle guys on Pinterest. Perfect. Give me that sweet buff reference. Oh, 2 guys drinking coffees in their boxer shorts. Great. Thank you, Google. It's not exactly what I needed, but it'll work. A lot of buff dudes. They're all skinny buff dudes. I need like bulky buff dudes. Maybe I have the wrong search criteria. Nope, that guy will work. All right, got some reference. Here we go. We're gonna get some. Imagine a civilized troll. Now listen here, everybody. I have a great urge to beat the crap out of everyone. A tailor ogre. That's pretty good. Ace just jumped into the chat. Welcome. Came in with a great story about a tailor ogre who makes suits for people. I don't know how you... I guess you'd have to be a tailor to find a suit that would fit an ogre. I made it myself. Out of 5 other suits. Okay, so this muscle should be like down like this. This is what we want. Yep. And the back muscle's going to do that, and we're going to go like this. There we go. Okay, so we're making this dude way super buff. I'm all about this. Here we go. Here we go! Let's see what else we do here. Some muscles are just big. Just a big muscle. So what has everybody else been up to today? I've been up for like 5 hours trying to get some work done. Schoolwork. I really probably should get into Warframe. Like it's right up my sci-fi alley in art style. When I did the Warforged video, so many people were like, oh, that looks like Warframe. You should go post that on the Warframe Reddit. And I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. So I'm like, hey, here's some D&D stuff I did that resembles the Warforged aesthetic. And I think they banned me from the, the Reddit page. They're like, not directly related. Get out of here. And so now I don't think I'm allowed back. But Baldur's Gate 2 had a troll chief. Google is judging me now. Yes, Google is probably judging me now. There's in Pathfinder, there are some that use guts for fortune telling. I like that idea. Fortune teller ogres. Come into my cart. Did you bring any entrails for your for your reading today? Oh, didn't know I was supposed to. Awkward. Okay. Man, this dude's obliques are just crazy. This guy's got to do like non-stop butterfly kicks all day. Oh, cook. Troll cook. Nice. Yep. That'd be good too. Thank you for the correction. Okay, I want these arms to be just like unnecessarily big. So we're going to go like that. We're going to really beef these up. Gotta have those bulky forearms. Is that what I want to do here, though? I think so, yeah. I think we're going to go like that. Maybe give him like a mace or a club. I think I like this part of the hair. I don't like this part of the hair. I also forgot to start the hair anywhere, so we're going to go like up here and do this. He's starting to look like Blanca. Blanca Ogre. Oh, do I want the horn? I punked myself. My own bad jokes. I will have the horn this time. Imagine a very refined troll bank director dressed as the Monopoly guy with a strong French accent. That's a pretty good image. It's a pretty good visual. Do something like this. Get like a couple bands and then just like go crazy down here. Do a couple of those. There we go. This jaw might be too rigid. I think we might need to do something like this. That looks better. Follow that up. Get this cheekbone going. Now I'm in the mood to play D&D again. Maybe I will try to make a stream where we invite people to play. What story would I tell, though? I have so many. I have so many backlog stories. This actually might be a good question. How do DMs, specifically those in the chat, since that's what I'm asking, where do you come up with your base idea for your story? Do you use literature, or do you just try to come up with something completely off the wall? Or do you use modules? Nice, multiple references. I think video games are a pretty good way since they're already developed in a kind of interactive method. Some video games usually have pretty good storylines you can use as bases. Let's see, we can do that. Okay. Just straight off the top of your head, right off the cuff. That's good. It's good if you can do that. If you can go right from your noodle. I'm a big running a game or as a player. I started with an NPC for me, and I just wanted to build around it. That's kind of a cool way to do it. Rook, does your ogre have whiskers? He does right now, but he's not supposed to. I think this eyebrow got a little overzealous. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Rah, rah, rah. I'm gonna try to do this a little more sketch oriented than painterly. I've done a lot of painting lately, and when I get a little too into painting, I kind of forget how to sketch. So I'm gonna try to fall back on some of that. Yeah, telling stories and coming up with your own stuff is definitely another one of those muscles you gotta exercise. You gotta practice. You gotta try to get used to that. It's definitely a different part of the creative process of just coming up with things. I don't think I need this ear. I think it's just going to be back. I think that's looking pretty good. Kind of want to give him like an earring of some kind, but like, I don't know, bone? Maybe it's just a big old dangly bit of like a tooth. Something bigger's tooth. Yeah, that's pretty weird. Let's do that. Mythology has a few great ideas. Yeah, mythology's good too. There's lots of things to pull from, and like there's no real original ideas out there, but at the same time, you definitely don't have to just take one thing from. Like, just try to. This is Halo 2, the video game, but in D&D form. But I do like pulling stuff from those. I think I've told everybody about my Jurassic Park campaign. That was really fun. Just make Hammond an old. Then again, maybe that's what I should run. It's a fun one to run. It's got a lot of interaction, a lot of combat that's kind of unique. I think this arm needs to be a little more muscular. Yeah, there we go. Ah! Welcome, we got Cthulhu back in here. We got Gabrielle, we got Ace. Got a whole bunch of people coming in here. It's good. It's good. Let me know how the audio is today. I'm still trying to fiddle with my mic to make it a little more accessible. Normal? Okay, that's fine. That's good. Normal's not bad. Normal is good. Take this. Coffee sounds pretty good right now. Might have to go get myself a cup of tea. Ran out of Irish coffee creamer. That's what people should have been hoarding instead of toilet paper. Coffee creamer. The new currency. What meme did I see? I saw the we'll get there when we get there meme, but it was like, so they shot this gorilla. How does this have anything to do with the toilet paper shortage? Like, I'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. It's like, dang, this has been a... It's about that time. Time is a circle. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm pretty happy where this is going. Like, I'm surprised that this is going as well as it is. I was a little worried. I came in here today and I'm like, oh man, ogre time. I think this could be a little beefier though. Let's make this a little beefier. Oh yeah, no, I mean, I guess I could make him not skip leg day. That could be really funny. Give him just like super beef legs. Two Hag Coven, and the Knolls are the good guys. That would be an interesting twist. Sorry, I was reading the chat. That'd be an interesting game. So evil hags see something so terrifying it makes them scares them straight. Gotcha. Okay, let's do this. Maybe if I do I like the idea of the, like, you have a Bond villain who's trying to do evil but just is really bad at it and keeps helping people, and then everyone like rallies behind him. He's like, no! Stop laughing, I am evil. Yeah, it's an evil gnome that can't be good at evil. What did I just do to that leg? Let's just erase that from existence. We'll just... Maybe he's only got one leg. That'll be fine. I think I had it too splayed out. There we go. That looks better. The knee's really low, so I might have to extend out the other leg. I can also make him kind of chunkier. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Is that what I want? That might be what I want. I'll come back to that in a minute. Descent into Av. Gotcha. Oh, that's interesting. Creating riddles. That's pretty funny. Wereboar. I'm a pig, but I'm also a man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, let's see if I can get this knee going. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. I don't know if that's the pose I want anymore. It could be. I think I just ran out of space. I always run out of space. I don't know what's going on here. Oh! That leg's not attached yet. Gotta merge that down. What about the Demon Lords? Giant maw with legs. That's an interesting concept. What did the... Was it Pedal to the Metal? Is that the Adventure Zone guys did? That was a whole season. That was pretty great. Or a whole... They just did a car race, Mad Max style car race. That was pretty great. Okay, that knee should be farther forward. Maybe that would go like that. There we go. Now we're getting back to the right shapes. I think I need something pretty cool for this dude. I almost want to do really simple shapes for the legs. There's that, and then the leg would be like that. Okay, so we're getting somewhere with this. Krokatoic. Giant mud skipper with teeth. Okay, that sounds awesome. That is a good demon. Good demon. Does sound pretty terrifying. Ah, that sounds like the thing from Diablo. Just monsters just pop out of it. This is a giant worm. What's the dropship? Dropship ready for deployment. That makes more sense. Okay, what kind of weapon would an ogre have? Just a tree, just a straight up tree. It's like a little bonsai tree. It's just still got the pot on it. It's like, yeah. You're dead. I win. I could do like a big tree branch. I think that would be kind of cool. What? Giant demon sword. I like cursed items. A paladin sword. That could be pretty sweet. Oh, what if the ogre is a paladin? He's just got this little tiny, like, paladin sword. I am the holy knight of Crusadamus. Yeah! Oh, what if I give him, like, a giant glaive? That would be pretty sweet. Let's do that. Let's do something crazy looking like this. I like this. Let's do that. That's not how glaives look. I think this needs to come down. His leg would actually start over here. That helps. Okay, that looks better. Okay. The age-old question. Yeah, I think I tried to make him pretty squat, and I'm just not happy with how it looks. Abyssal chickens. Abyssal chicken sounds like a really bad restaurant, a D&D restaurant, or a tavern. The Abyssal Chicken. We've got the best ale this side of. Where are you from? Walk is for the weak. What am I missing in the chat here? Real strong dudes just flex into levitating powers by rage. Skull of spine of medium creature. Skull of a spine. That could be Jacob. That could have been a cool weapon too. Just like a spine whip. It's just got like a stand. It's just like a wooden stand that. Oh, that looks weird. It's like a mannequin. Ogre on top, half mannequin. Yeah, that's pretty great. That's a pretty great quote. Mannequin that copies your movement. So like you get double moves on your turn? Or... I think there's a few wizard spells that do something similar that I think you could make that work like a mannequin if you wanted to have it not as a wizard, but like what the hell is it called? Shadow Clone might be one. Simulacrum definitely would work, but you could do that as like an artificer or a alchemist and just kind of skin it so that it sounds right. That could be kind of nice. Okay, that's gonna go there. This is gonna be right here. Oh boy. Oh boy, drawing muscles. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna be super strong. What am I doing with this? Hunter? A ranger? Fighter? I think there's a couple builds online for the predator race. This foot has robot legs. Why not? Maybe he's got the bottom half is a Warforged. He couldn't catch up to him. So, yeah. That would be terrifying if you had like a triathlon ogre. You can't run away now. don't know if I want the legs to be like... I mean, definitely in D&D, ogres look mostly humanoid. They're just kind of bulkier. I think really what I need to do is kind of bulk this guy out more. Just need to yoke him. Just really, really get this beefy boy going. Maybe like over here. Yeah. I think maybe, there we go. That looks better. I think that's better. I think we can really make him kind of chunk out here. Because the legs just aren't doing it for me. I think maybe the pose is just kind of boring because of how he's standing. So if I got this going on, let's make a new layer. Where's my eye line? My eye line's like right here. So everything else would be kind of shifted back some. The other leg should be like over here. Because his body should be like this direction. So we got two legs, front of legs. Maybe he should be twisted a little bit. Should be opposite. So if this arm is forward, left arm is forward, should be closer to this leg. So this leg should really be like that. And then this leg should be back. That's not bad. That's a good pose. I'm out of room though. This would be like back here. Let's grab both of these and shift that. I probably just need to shrink it a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. Always work large to small. Large to small, large to small. If you're painting, do it the other way around. Them the breaks. So this hip should be actually be closer. So we're going to twist this body a little bit. This hip will be farther down. I think we do need to make him chunkier too. I think he should be a little thicker on this side. Except if he's twisting now, maybe he won't be. Maybe that'll stay the same for the moment, and I can just shift this whole thing. Give him really more of that. Move some of this. There we go. Yeah, now we're getting that sweet, sweet body twist. Get some obliques going on here. Rah. That was too much. There we go. Knee. Get the knee out here. Should he be running though, or should he be... That actually might be pretty good. And then this leg can go back like that. I like that glaive, but it needs to be a little farther out. Let's bring it back like that. Make it real gnarly. Okay, back to the chat. What are we doing? Just flex and intimidate gravity. I'd like to roll to intimidate laws of physics, please. You're gonna have to roll high. 46. That looks weird. I don't know what I'm doing with that. Because really, this should be going straight. The glaive would probably be down. Maybe something like that. That's kind of cool. Kind of got a cool, unique shape. Maybe I'll cut it this way. Just make it look like a big butcher's cleaver or something. A butcher? Look out for the butcher. Ogre centaur. Yep, we're just gonna give him the horse legs. That actually worked pretty good. Alright, it's a centaur now, apparently. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna get rid of that before okay, so it's just proposed to play a centaur, but instead of half man, half orc, it's halfling, half goat. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. I like that idea. Now, when you say it's a screaming goat, that makes it sound like the bottom half is the halfling and the top half is the goat. Just collapses. Why does our barbarian keep fainting? Don't let's just go with it. It's fine. I'm not. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Getting a little involved in this one today. I can't focus on the chat room as much as I'd like. But I am liking this picture. I think this is going some good places. We are drawing today an ogre. Lucky me. Everyone is welcome to draw ogres and share their exploits. I cannot draw this leg today to save my life, though. Maybe I'll change it up again. Oh, yeah, your setup's still shut down? That's a bummer. I think I'm just gonna start over on all of this. Like, it looked cool, but it's just not. I'm just not digging it. We're gonna go back to brass tacks here. So I like where this is. I think I need to go either A, farther back, or B, like real forward. He's just like, hey, check out my stuff. He's got like really big baggy pants. There we go. That's what we're missing. His feet. His feet. Yep. It's an ogre. I think I just started drawing the sexy ogre from yesterday. Were you not here yesterday for the sexy ogre? It was pretty good. It's in the Discord and draw. If you didn't see the sexy ogre, go check the sexy ogre out. It was done by oh no, who did it? Joshua? I think Joshua did it. Yeah, it was pretty good. That's not right. Jonas. There we go. Jonas did it. Yeah, it does have a fez. Joshua, that's not the right name. Okay, so I think this pec is the problem. I think this needs to be bulkier. Yeah, there we go. And then that's going to twist his whole body this way. And really make this dude super bulky. Bulky. We can give him... Can really give him like a nice power stance here. Nope, that looks weird too. Whoop. The Shrescue. We could also do, yeah, maybe we should just just make him look like Shrek. Just go like this. Just go super chunk. That's actually not bad. I mean, it's not good. It's not good, but it's like it's functional at least, unlike whatever I was doing before. So let's go back to our main image. I think his body's just twisted weird. Like I want this hunch, which is good, but then, like I think his body actually needs to come like this way. So it's actually a little farther out. Oh man, if I do that, I think I can make his arms bigger too. No, maybe not. This is doing okay. We're gonna go with this for a little bit. We'll have the leg come over here. I'm giving him pants. I've decided it's an ogre that wears pants. Add a bunch of buckles. When in doubt, add more buckles. Yeah, I think that looks much better. I think we can really yoke out his pecs here too. Make him super buff. Ugh. There we go. See, sexy ogre helped. It's always nice to have people drawn with you for inspiration. I like it. This arm is gonna have to be way bigger though. I think we're gonna have to really bulk him out. Get that elbow back in there. Is that from Street Fighter? Oh, okay. Yeah, it does have like a little bit of a... Definitely it's got a little bit of like the... Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that. It's kind of cool. I like that. It does look a little like Oni mask to me. Give him a little... I guess he needs tusks too, so maybe that's the way to do it. Maybe we should just go that direction. Just give him the... Yeah! Give him like the big feathers. Actually, it's kind of cool. I'm kind of on board with this. Signature here. Give him more spiky hair floofs, puffs, tufts of hair. I think that's the way to say it. We'll do that. Yep, the floofs and the puffs. Right up there with snoots and a snoot? You don't know what a snoot is? It's your nose. No snoot? It's a snoot. Look, go on to Google and type in the snoot droops. It'll change your world. The snoot droops. Droop snoot. Snoot boops. Yeah, you can also boop a snoot. It is. It's a type of plane. Oh, it's a thing the plane does, I guess. And there was a meme about it a long while back. Because the guy explaining it really just like went nuts. Snoot droops. That's what it do. Boop a snoot. Okay, he's got the dad bod. Got the dad bod going on here. Gotta give. I don't know. I don't know if I have to censor that out, but we'll go with it for now. Okay, and then the belt. I think I need the belt to be a little lower because it's got to go under that gut. Just a little bit of a gut. Actually, maybe I won't make it a gut. Maybe I'll make it like a cloth wrap. I like that. That's kind of cool. Now it just looks like weird flab. Do some of this. Got the droop. There we go. Got the cover. I think this, I don't know, maybe this does have more of an Oni feel to it than an Ogre. I did kind of make it look like an Oni mask, which is, maybe that's okay. I think it might be the glaive that's doing it too, because maybe I need to switch that out for something else. It's just like a gnome on a stick. It's a small, or a goblin. It's just a goblin. He's like, ah! It's a goblin. Tied to the... Oh no! Not again! There we go. Goblin on a stick. We'll come back to that later. Okay, now I gotta draw legs. That's not bad. Yep, it's just standing in water. It's a great idea. There we go. Legs complete. We'll put some... We're gonna catch some crabs. I don't know about that. I don't think goblins make good bait. I think they just scare away all the fish with the smell. Sharks will eat anything, though. That's... Oni is Japanese for ogre. There we go. We're good. So I'm on the right course. We're doing okay. So this should actually be overlapping here. I'll do that. So we actually have a couple layers of cloth going on here, which I'm a big fan of. I want that to come up and dip down. Dip down. Deep, deep down. All right. Goats have little tufts of tails, I think. I don't think they have actual like big floppy tails. Donkey tails on a goat. That's interesting. I don't think that's... Yeah, look at that guy. Well, that's super good. I can't see who posted it. Oh, was that you? Yeah, that's a super good ogre. I like it. Little Oni picture in there today. Da, 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 da. Okay, do I want this? I mean, I like that rope belt. That's pretty sweet. Do I want to copy that? No, this is fantasy based. I gotta put like a big buckle on this. I'll put a big buckle here. And what I'll probably do is have like a clasp here. We'll have some, just more belts, more and more belts. We can do a belt across here. Have it link up like that. That's actually not bad. I think I want to do like a chain. I want to do like a... Most amount of belts I've ever put on a character. I would assume that when I was in high school, I drew someone with infinite belts. Just gonna... infinite belt. Yep, belts all the way down. And the belt maker. The infinite goblin. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do that for now. I can come back and make that a chain. Let's just make it a chain now if I don't come back later. I'm not going to come back later and do anything. I'm going to do a fast and dirty chain here. Just make it, yep, just like that. Do a little bit of that there. Boop, ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. My pen is too thick. I need to thin it out a little bit. Clean up some of these spots. Make it actually look like chain. Chain is a weird material to draw. 4,000 boxes all intersecting each other, but just a little bit. It's a lot easier to draw with when you're painting it. We can make it work though. That'll work for now. Maybe this belt has like, I don't know, what, a sword in it? Can just do like a cross bracketed thing like this. I'd have to make it a little bigger actually. That doesn't make any sense because then it's going through the drapery here and just come out like this, I think. Just have like a nice dagger. Put another goblin on it. It's like, ah! Dang it. Oh yeah, I mean if I'm gonna make this like an actual Oni, I should probably do the beads, right? That's kind of half my jam anyways, so put them on everybody. I'll get rid of the water. Watch the video, it was awesome. Snoop Droot, yeah. All good stuff. All good stuff. Okay, so if we decide that as a Discord server we should start playing D&D, what should we do about that? We could set up a time table, or maybe we have people do one-offs with their as a DM. I should probably DM something. That would be kind of fun. But then I think that actually might be one of our Patreon goals. Is that I would start DMing a game at like, I don't know, some ridiculous amount of money. Because it's something I'd like to do, but I didn't have time when I wrote the Discord. Maybe I have time now. I'll have to check my schedule. Just give big old bare feet. Boom. Boom. That's probably going to have to be changed. Oh boy, that doesn't look good at all. What have I done here? So this leg is a little too low, interestingly enough. So let's erase that, erase that. We're just going to go whoop. We're going to put that a little farther back. Boom, 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 boom. What's going on here? Well, that's interesting. Oh, I'm in the smudge tool. Okay. Nope, that makes sense. It's not smudge. Let's use an actual pen. Did I go too short again? Did I run out of space? His knee would be right here, so that leg is probably not right at all. So that would be front knee, knee, leg, foot. So it should be something like this. And I'm out of space. Cursed pole arm thing. Taking up my top half of my stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. Gotta do leg day. Maybe I should do leg day today. That could be an interesting thing that we do from the Discord, is start up a workout program. Oh, I need it. I don't know if I need to necessarily get out of the house, but I need to start doing something. Getting antsy. Foot, heel, boop, 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 boop. I think I'm going to do a feet day tomorrow because I am struggling again. Why do I always struggle with feet? I think I just don't draw them enough. Yeah, nobody wants to pay for feet. Okay, we got a bone. Got a secondary bone. It crosses from here to there, and then that's an ankle. And that's a secondary ankle. And we got this part of the foot. Ugly hands. Yeah, I guess so. I guess they are just ugly hands. Got a heel, toe, other toes. Do you have hands for feet? I mean, that's a thing, that's a thing. No judgment. That's fair. Is that right? That's not right. Let me look at this. Front bone like that. There we go. Okay. Okay. We got some stuff. And then that bone goes all the way down to the inside. Okay, so that's this bone. Yes. And then this one is the back side. And then that makes the foot crooked slightly. All right, there's your anatomy lessons for the day. Did I do that right? I'm going to look this up. I got to look this up now. Research! Shin bones. Wow, we jacked that up. Okay. It's not a cross. I made that an arm, so that is an arm muscle, or arm bone I just drew. Like this. And then the outside there is a secondary bone. Yes, okay. Still have not drawn a foot yet. Still working on that. But hey, we got part of it. Yeah! Art is happening. Cabin fever, Rook? Don't go crazy. I am doing my best. Doing my best. Doing a lot of art. What happened to your art thing? Out of whack. That's no good. Have you installed your latest drivers? You know what? What I could do. Oh, I don't know how you draw with a mouse. It's like slightly offends me that you draw with a mouse. It's like a chef watching somebody cut something with a butter knife. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You're... That is... it sounds like your computer's trying to destroy itself. I would, I would maybe restart it. You can't control me. I'll undo 1,000 times. I think I want this leg to actually be more back here. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out. It was nice talking to you, Ace. Good luck with your art program correction. I'm not sure what I can do for that, but I wish you the best of luck. Maybe we should do something. Yeah, ogre feet. Who knew, right? Like, who knew that was going to be my hold-up today? Well, I'm betting somebody had a good bet for that. What's Rook going to screw up today? How about feet? Oh, dang it. I always win. It's just a race to see who can bet feet first. It's a sure thing. No. We're going to just start drawing goblins without feet. Bones. Bones, feet bones, toe bones, and then shoes. How do shoes work? Are those a thing? Maybe shoes aren't a thing. Maybe shoes don't exist in this universe. Just gloves. Yep. Feet gloves. That's my problem. I can't draw shoes, but I can draw feet gloves. Yeah, I mean, I just drew a whole anatomically correct bone. Started from the leg. Sometimes I gotta go real deep. Oh, you're talking about the goblin with only hands or only thumbs. Yeah, that was weird. That was a weird day. Drawing feet is hard. For every person that's ever drawn someone with pockets in their hands, it's not where I wanted that to go. Yep, just sticking pockets in there. Yeah, seriously. Yep, lots of avoiding drawing feet. Something I need to just small hand pockets. This is the ogre blocking the way across the bridge. You have to defeat me to cross. I like it. What is that? There's a... Gloves of Storing is actually a pretty cool D&D item that sounds very similar to what you're talking about. You can just like pop stuff in and out of your hand with a sleight of hand check. Ta-da! I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's an item. Well, if it's not a real item, I made it up and I use it all the time because it's super good. But it might be a spell. That could be what it was. But I think I put it on a pair of gloves so that one of my players could like equip their battle axe really quick, because their whole kit was trying to switch between weapons and they kept screwing them up. And I was like, here, you know what? Here's an item that you can keep one item in that. So if you want to like switch real quick, you can just drop it and have the other one. But no, it's got. Is it a wild mount spell? I probably heard it on Critical Role and gave it to my characters because I needed them to not suck. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, Scanlan. Scanlan used the spell. And then I turned it into a pair of gloves. That's what it was. What was the spell called? I don't remember. Gotcha. But that spell on a pair of gloves is pretty cool. I like that idea. You just have one item basically stored in your gloves at all time. And if someone checks you, you're like, I don't have anything. I don't know what's going on. Ba-bam! Pocket sword. It's a cool idea. I really like having people cast dispel magic on people as they walk in places. It's like, I'm gonna have to turn off your magic, and they're like, wait, what? Like, I hope you don't have a bag of holding you're hiding anything in. Give me a minute. Blah, 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 blah. All of your stuff is on the floor. That sounds like I was gonna make a political joke, but I decided not to. But I do like the idea that like mages have to be careful about anti-magic fields and different zones like that. Makes the game a little more interesting. Cityscape book. The Ogre, well, I think that was in a D&D 3.5 item. Oh, it might have been. Okay, an older item. I have lists and lists of items that are just waiting. Like, I make tables for all my players, so I'm like, oh, they're an archer, and I'll start making up items, and I'll start grabbing items. And so I don't always know where they come from. What did I call it? Gloves. Wrist pocket. Gloves of Storing is a wondrous item in Pathfinder. There you go. Wrist rocket hidden in your pocket. Your pocket rocket. I can't even say it. You have a wrist rocket in your wrist pocket. Ready to pocket rocket. Nice. Interesting. That is interesting that it's not the same level as it would. But either way, yeah. Pathfinder had it. I'm betting 3.5 had it as well then. Looks like Jacob found a spell for it. So that makes sense. On command, one item held in the hand wearing a glove disappears. The item can weigh no more than 20 pounds. While stored, the item is a negligible weight. With a snap of the finger wearing the glove, it reappears. It's a pretty cool item. Pretty cool item. I like that kind of like kind of innocuous magic. It's just like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. Why wouldn't I put that on an item? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Beefy boy, beefy boy. I think this arm is a little short now. Maybe not. It looks okay. It's a little short. We're gonna cut this out. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take this arm. We're gonna do something with it. Yep. Yep. We'll put it like right there. I think that looks better. Make this a little longer. I have the delay on there. Maybe I need to take the delay off. But that's the benefit. That's the benefit of being in the Discord, is that you get a 15-second head start about what's about to happen. In a few moments, I will be relocating the elbow of this ogre. Please prepare yourselves. Prepare for insanity right now. Just start erasing stuff. Let's have a bet to see what I'm going to erase next. Oh no! For anybody in the YouTube chat, there is the option of joining the Discord. We are somewhat chatting. I'm not talking to myself, I promise. I hope I'm not talking to myself. I guess there's no way of me knowing that for sure, but I'm relatively confident I'm not talking to myself. Everybody just goes quiet. Everybody in the Discord goes, and then somebody calls adult social services on me. He's just sitting in a room talking to himself. It's really scary. I hope he's okay. I have to have a guardian come by. It actually sounds kind of nice. I should have people come over and hang out while I stream. Yeah, we still got the quarantine thing going on, so that's fine. But after that, I think having interviewees would be kind of cool. Okay, what do we got going on here? We got Beefy Boy. Gotta clean up this leg stuff, whatever this stuff is. Get out, get. Oh no, I like that line. Dang it, I need that one. No, this. You lost a bet. Oh no, I'm keeping the feet. I'm gonna try real hard not to get rid of the feet. I have erased some things before that I've spent a lot of time on, which is always, I think. Yeah. Like, I should just redo this. Redoing this would be so much faster than all the fiddly things that I'm doing right now. Okay, what else we got going on? When I did a lot of 3D modeling and 3D sketching, and I taught people about that, something I had to really teach them was like, if what you're doing doesn't feel right and you just can't seem to fix it, start over. You're going to spend hours and hours trying to like push polygons around and vertices around until it might look okay. But since you already know what you're doing, starting over is going to be so much faster, and you'll do it faster the second time, and it'll probably look better. And it's always really scary, especially like first year modelers. It's just like, you want me to just delete all my work? It's like, yeah, just erase it. Just completely erase it. Do it again. Yeah. And you I think you probably... I think you can probably see me doing that in a lot of the videos. I'll do a sketch and like, not what I want. Not what I want. It'll take me 3 or 4 actual attempts to really start getting into what I want. And that's totally fine. Like, don't be scared to just stop and say, you know what? This is done. This is not going the direction I want. I want to start over and do something that I really enjoy, something I really like. I think something else that people... I had a really hard time drawing goblins for a long time. It's probably why I draw them so much now. I really like goblins as a race, but like, they are hard to draw. They're just weird potato-headed creatures. It's like just... drawing a child from Skyrim. No, Bethesda can... Wait, is Bethesda Skyrim? Or is Bethesda only... Who made Skyrim? What's the company that did... Is it Bethesda? Okay. Yeah, horrible faces. Have you ever seen a person before? Oh. Oh, no, there were some better faces in 2011. You know, Horizon Zero Dawn, I think, did something weird with their... I think they tried to put too much time and effort into their materials and went a little too low poly. So things just... They relied too much on their shaders, and I think that... The game still looks great, but I think it could have looked better if they'd... Yeah. Oh boy, okay. Bethesda, yeah. It was Bethesda. They yelled at us once. Witcher? I have not played The Witcher either. I had a whole bunch of friends in college that played all of these games, and I love them, but I never bought them, so I only ever played them for like 20 minutes at a time, and then I would watch somebody else play them. So I've seen a lot of, like, Dragon Age. I played a lot of Morrowind and, like, old school Daggerfall. Daggerfall was great, but then I didn't get into Skyrim. But I watched people play it. Yeah, it breaks. Witcher had some interesting stuff. And then there's Dragon Age, which is just the opposite. Like, here's a bunch of money. What if we just didn't make polygons? We have four materials. That's probably enough for a whole game. Like... someone just left the call. They're just like, not on board with the Dragon Age comments. Not cool. I think Dragon Age is probably one of the most played games between a lot of my friends. Like, they'll still sit down and play it to this day, and it's like, well, all right. That's what I've heard. Yeah, the DLC kind of makes the experience. Yeah, tell that to EA. Just let them. Welcome to Battlefront. Would you like to play the game? That's an extra $3. What? But I just paid for the game. No, you played for the intro. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, that goes like that. That goes like that. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I looked away for half a second, and I came back, and I've totally forgot about this goblin on the stick. I don't know what we're going to do about this goblin. No, sounds alright to me. Flip the canvas. Flipping the canvas. Here we go. Oh, he's a little crooked, isn't he? Good call, flipping the canvas. Let's do a warp and just kind of shift this whole thing this way. Boom. Is that better? I think that's better. I started slouching. I think I was drawing and I started slouching a little bit, and now everything's a little wonky. You can probably do this. Basically, yeah, you get really used to what you're drawing, like looking at it, and so you can look at a face until it's like, yeah, that looks fine, and then you'll flip the canvas and it'll just be way wrong. Also, people will get used to, like, they'll be leaning on one side or the other as they draw, and they'll just kind of slowly tilt, and then if you flip the canvas, you'll see the perspective is off. So something I used to do, if you look back at my old sketchbooks, is I would lay my head on my arm and then sketch, and I would end up with something like this at the end of the day. And if you hold the page up to your face and like tilt it, it looks perfect. And then when you tilt it back, it's like one of those optical illusions. It looks terrible. So yeah, flipping the canvas is always yeah, you're in the wrong perspective. You need to go over here. Check it out. I think I want to make this hand bigger. Opening my third eye. I don't know if that would help any of my art. Yep. Bam, 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 bam. Watch my computer explode. It's like, wait, stop flipping stuff. Can't handle it. Can't handle all the flipping. Yeah. You also use a mouse, so I mean, it's not like you're vying for speed if you're using the mouse. That was a personal attack. It's absolutely a personal attack. But no, yeah, I basically always have my fingers on the bracket keys so I can adjust my brush. And then I go from that to basically Alt. When I'm painting, I switch from that to Alt and Control Z, because I'll just shoot back and forth between color picking and undoing colors. That's basically all I do here. Whoops. So yeah, I have two different. Yeah. Yep. Those are the good ones. Yeah, I've had a few friends that use the mouse, and they've done some pretty good stuff. Yes, start the drawing. I thought the goblin was the blade of the staff. Didn't know it was a goblin. Maybe it's a goblin skull. We could put like a goblin. I guess a goblin skull would be like this big. Meep, meep. Let's just like a bird on a stick. Scorpion on a stick. Eek. I do need to figure out what I'm going to do here. I mean, if it's an Oni, I could have like a big old club. And that's what's in that picture, isn't it? That picture's really good, but I need to make sure I'm not actually like too close to it. Yeah, it's a pretty traditional item. So maybe I need to make it a club. I just need to figure out what kind of club to use. Yeah, that big steel club. Oh, that's so good. Too buff, please do better. I kind of want to do something that's a little more. I do like the staff idea, but maybe, you know what? This arm isn't buff enough. That's what I just discovered. This arm is a weak arm. There we go. That's better. That's not an arm. Okay. This is an arm. He just pulls out another goblin. Poor goblins, man. I'm really railing on them today. Maybe I'll do something different. Maybe I'll do something completely different. Maybe I'll do like a... maybe I'll do something like this. Getting ripped does not mean the same thing to ogres. It's got like just a chain. Or just a weight on a chain. We're gonna go get ripped. Just need to find someone to rip. I don't use Karita. I use mostly Photoshop. That would be a bummer. I'd rather not have my channel demonetized from random words, but hey, you know, I don't know. We were talking about big beefy boys earlier, and if they're okay with that, they're probably okay with other things. Big beefy boys, the triple B. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? He's got a lightsaber. That's what we're gonna do. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. A light club? No, I did not know about the light club. Just holding a Death Star beam in your hand. I draw a lot of humanoids. Do you ever draw straight up monsters? I have not drawn a lot of monsters, and I probably should. I used to draw... Sorry, Jacob asked if I ever draw monsters. I spent about 2 years doing spaceships and space monsters for a video game company. And it's a secret. but yeah, so it was something I did a lot there, and I kind of, when I started doing this channel, I was like, I want to draw people again. I need to draw sweet people. So I just kind of started doing that. I should definitely get back into monsters. That could be really fun. I think I'm going to do the weight thing, but I'm going to do it over here. So, but yeah, drawing monsters is a lot of fun. But it's different. It's a little weird sometimes. Trying to get back into that. Not drawing human proportions and stuff. I'm going to do one more. Oh, what? Hello? See you later. Thanks for hanging out. Have a wonderful afternoon. It's nighttime. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful time of day that is appropriate to your location. That's how we're going to start signing off at the end of the day. No, see, that's not how chains work. This chain should be the same thickness there and there, which means that it should be up here. Oh, chains. Chains are a tough one. Clangity clang. Clangity clang, down goes the chain. All right. I'm going to do a big old spiked morning star here. Flail, whatever you want to call it. Still feel like he needs something in that other hand. Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't need it. I can get rid of this now. I know that was cool shin bone. Probably don't need it anymore. Okay, that's getting pretty good. I think we're moving on to some good stuff here. Let's clean this up. This should... I needed that. I was using that for reference. Thinking maybe we should start doing a Discord, like how to draw class too. That could be kind of fun. I don't know if that's another Patreon reward or not, though. Yeah, basically. It's kind of... Yep, yeah, where's my money? Where's my money? No one can hear me now. It just sounds like I'm threatening random people on the internet for cash. Yep, that's me. Gotta shake down myself for that cash that I owe myself. If you're missing out on this weird conversation, feel free to join the Discord. I gotta plug myself. I am doing that, aren't I? I am actually plugging my own Discord channel. Now I understand why I constantly see like commercials for the show you're watching. That's interesting. Interesting enough. I do need to start doing more monsters, though. I think that should be the... every now and again, I'll be in... I work in a restaurant from time to time when the government isn't shut down. My actual day job, I work in a restaurant, and one of the sports channels will be showing like golf tournaments, and then all of a sudden, it'll be like, "Hey, you should check out the golf channel." It's like, that's what channel we're on. Like, why are you advertising for your own channel? Like, I'm already here. I don't know what else. I don't know what else you want from me. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. I think we're just about done for the day. Probably do something like this to really make that look a little better. It probably wouldn't be tattered though. I think that would just be straight. Probably do that. Get a little overlap. Get these pants all ruffled up. See, there you go. Drawing fur. It's like me drawing feet. Like, it's just, there's things that you hate drawing, but you gotta do it. You just gotta do it. Let's do that. Do this and that. A lot of extra little scriggle lines in here that I can clean up. This is pretty good. I think we can probably paint this tomorrow. I think that'll be a good day. Unless we might do another Discord draw tomorrow. I have not decided yet. If you would like to be in the Discord draw, and you are a Patreon member, please link that somewhere in Patreon page so I can invite you. If we get enough people, I'll probably do that tomorrow. If not, I will finish painting this behemoth of a dude. Maybe he's a lady, and then I'm going to have to censor some stuff or YouTube will yell at me. Sexy ogre lady. I'm going to put some random stuff on this belt here. I don't know what that is. Maybe a third orb. I had a bunch of my friends bail on a really cool fire giant encounter that I wanted to do. And so the next campaign we did, they fought a bunch of shadow giants because I already had the giant figures. And I just wanted to use them. So that worked out for me. One way or the other, someone is going to fight this giant. It worked out pretty good. It was pretty fun. Did almost... No, it's fine. I did almost one-shot one of my players, so that was interesting. But okay, we need a bag. He's got to get a bag. I always have to draw a bag on the back. Yeah, just... Oh, you were running from your party? Or from the giants? Oh, that's right. That's pretty good. Counterspell is a really good spell. Also with Dispel Magic. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Gotta roll for it. Gotta roll for it. No, yeah. Dispel Magic is super, super potent. I think a lot of people try to figure out, like, what should I get for my character? It's like, well, do you have a wand of Dispel Magic? No, you should get one of those. Otherwise, you're going to die. You're going to die horribly. And it's gonna, it's gonna make everybody have a bad day. Okay. No Zone of Truth. No, that is a supernatural ability, not a spell. Yeah, Dragon Breath weapons are... if it is a magical effect, you can do a, like, anti-magic zone would work, or an anti-magic shell would protect you from it. But if it is a supernatural ability, that's like, oh, my guts are full of acid. I'm going to spit it at you. So... And my reasoning behind that is because of how spell resistance works, which I don't think exists in Pathfinder or D&D anymore, but with old school it was. Is that might be a magical ability? It might be supernatural. Yeah. But that's also based off of a cantrip, so... It depends on your DM, because if you try to counterspell an elemental, the spell has already been cast that summoned it, so I think it would be fine. Depending on if you were trying to do like an anti-magic field and an elemental walked in, I'd make it have like a will or a constitution save, depending, to just basically not poop out. Could always have a gourd of alcohol. Ooh, yeah, classic. That is a classic idea. I like that. Maybe we'll put... No, we're not talking about the beer call. Joshua is suggesting things for me to add to the... We can add a little gourd. It does always come back eventually. We'll put a little stamp on there. Cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. It might even be better over here. Hey, one of my favorite characters still is my kobold gunslinger who died after saying one sentence, and then my yeah, I had this whole thing built up where some underground rogue cult was basically building firearms and distributing them through the underground city movements here. And my team finally found out where they were making them, and it was this kobold gunslinger that was making them for him. And he's like, "Ha! Someone stop him!" And then they just one-shotted him, and I was like, "Well, all right, no more guns. You've solved my problem." Did you just call me Joshua? Jacob, I hope I didn't, but I might have. I am terrible at names. I don't know why. It's something I'm actively trying to get better with. I can have someone introduce. I mean, I have your name to read. I can read Jacob right now on the chat. Yeah, just accept your new name. But yeah, I've had people introduce me to people and be like, "Oh, wait, what did you just say?" Like I watched you say it, and I didn't listen. I don't know what it is. That's pretty funny, not knowing a teacher's name for 2 years. I do a lot of I say bud, friend, champ. I'll do a lot of things to not say people's names. Sometimes even if I know the person, it's just like, I don't want to, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't remember. What happens? I think that's good. I think that's what we're going to call it today. We'll clean up the feet. I don't know if I like that chain thing anymore. Whatever this is not good, so I'll have to think about that. We'll do that tomorrow. I do apologize to anybody whose name I've said wrong. Please always correct me. One of my neighbors called me... what did he call me? That was pretty weird. Called me like Richard for for 3 weeks, and every time he said it, I was like, "Is he talking to me? That's not my name." Well, I gotta go. And I would just leave. And eventually I was like, "Hey, that's not my name. Sorry." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know where you got that. That's really weird." So please correct me if I ever say your name wrong. Call me out on it. I will work on that. I think that's a important thing to work on. Tomorrow we'll work more on this, and we will see where it goes. I think I will end up doing this on the stream tomorrow, but maybe we can invite some people too. And we could probably just set up a constant drawing table anyways. Maybe I can switch back and forth between it and see what people are working on. That might be a fun way to do that. Until tomorrow, remember to keep your dice on your table, and I don't know. I don't have any good advice today. Just draw more. Dice on the table, draw a bunch. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out.